What if I told you one tiny mistake, just a fraction of a second on pit road, has sent NASCAR into complete panic mode? Drivers are speaking out, fans are arguing non-stop, and 23XI Racing is now at the center of one of the most talked about controversies of the season. But here's the real question. Was this just a simple mistake, or something much bigger that has everyone on edge? Let's break it all down. It all started at the Circuit of the Americas, better known as COTA. This track isn't your typical NASCAR oval. It's technical, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgiving. With sharp turns, elevation changes, and heavy braking zones, COTA pushes drivers and pit crews to their absolute limit. Every move has to be perfect, because even the smallest mistake can cost everything. Heading into the race, 23XI Racing had momentum. The team, owned by Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, has been building a reputation as one of the most competitive and exciting teams in NASCAR. Expectations were high, and all eyes were on them to deliver. Ross Chastain, known for his aggressive driving style and never give up attitude, was right in the middle of the action. Lap after lap, the competition was intense. Drivers were fighting for every inch of track position, and strategy was becoming more important with each passing moment. Then came the turning point, the pit stop. As Chastain pulled into pit road, everything looked normal. The crew jumped into action, tires off, tires on, adjustments made. It was fast, it was smooth until it wasn't. In the chaos of a high-speed pit stop, one critical detail was missed. The rear wheel was not properly secured. It's the kind of mistake that can happen in a split second. But in NASCAR, that split second can change everything. Chastain left the pit box and got back onto the track. But almost immediately, something felt off. The car didn't look stable, and then the wheel started to wobble. Now, this is where things get serious. NASCAR has one of the strictest rules in the sport when it comes to loose wheels. And for good reason. A loose wheel isn't just a performance issue, it's a safety concern for everyone on the track. The rule is simple: if a wheel comes loose or is not properly secured after a pit stop, there are automatic consequences. No debates, no exceptions. The penalty: a 2-race suspension for key pit crew members, usually the tire changer and the jackman. And that's exactly what happened. NASCAR reviewed the footage, confirmed the issue, and quickly made their decision. Two members of the 23XI Racing pit crew were suspended for the next 2 races. Just like that, everything changed. The garage went quiet at first, and then the reaction started pouring in. Drivers didn't hold back. Some drivers supported NASCAR's decision, saying safety always comes first. One driver explained, "You can't take risks with something like that. The rule is there for a reason." But others, they weren't so convinced. A few drivers hinted that the penalty felt too harsh, especially considering how fast and chaotic pit stops are. "These guys are working under insane pressure." One driver said, "Mistakes happen. That doesn't mean the punishment should always be this severe." And just like that, the debate exploded. Fans jumped into the conversation almost instantly. Social media lit up with opinions, arguments, and theories. Some fans defended NASCAR, pointing out that a loose wheel could create a dangerous situation if left unchecked. Others believed the penalty didn't match the situation. They argued that this wasn't intentional, it wasn't cheating. It was just a mistake in the heat of the moment. And that's where things get complicated, because officially this isn't cheating. There's no evidence that 23XI Racing tried to gain an unfair advantage. But the reaction from the garage, the frustration, the tension, makes it feel bigger than just a simple error. It feels like something deeper is being exposed. For 23XI Racing, the impact is massive. Losing 2 key pit crew members doesn't just affect pit stops, it disrupts the entire system. Timing, communication, rhythm, everything has to adjust. And in NASCAR, where races are decided by milliseconds, even the smallest disruption can have huge consequences. The pressure is now higher than ever, and at the center of it all is Ross Chastain. Chastain isn't new to challenges. His career has been built on proving people wrong. From fighting for opportunities to becoming one of the most talked about drivers in the sport, he's always found a way to push forward. But this situation, it's different. This time, it's not about his driving alone. It's about the team. It's about adapting under pressure. It's about staying competitive while dealing with a major setback. And fans are watching closely. Can Chastain keep performing at a high level without his full pit crew? Can 23XI Racing maintain their momentum? Or will this incident slow them down at the worst possible time? The next few races are going to answer those questions. Meanwhile, the rest of the NASCAR field is paying attention. Because if this situation proves anything, it's that no team is safe. No matter how strong you are, one small mistake can turn into a major issue overnight. And now, every pit stop across the garage is under the microscope. Every crew member is feeling the pressure. Every team is double, checking triple, making sure they don't become the next headline. Because nobody wants to be in 23XI Racing's position right now. As the season moves forward, this story isn't going away anytime soon. The controversy, the debates, the pressure, it's all building, and the biggest question still remains. Was this just a simple mistake in a high-pressure moment? Or is it a sign that the margins in NASCAR have become so tight that even the smallest slip can create massive consequences? One thing is certain, all eyes are on 23XI Racing, all eyes are on Ross Chastain, and all eyes are on NASCAR to see what happens next. Because in this sport, one moment can change everything, and this story is far from over.